What is up, everyone? Lamar Bird Jr. here. Wanted to bring you guys another video. Wanted to actually make this one a little interesting and more so talk about me coming off for the past couple months and my thought process behind it. People were flipping out, fucking losing their shit when I actually admitted it. For total time I was off about 16 weeks or so. I came off around Olympia time. I didn't at first admit it because first I like to play into, I think a lot of it's in our mind. If you don't say anything, people are still making compliments, you're still getting bigger. I think that there's this notion that you can't grow unless you're taking drugs or unless you're taking a lot of it per se all the time. So part of me doing this was just to prove a stereotype to some of the bodybuilders, some of the up-and-comers. Want to know what it takes to get to per se my level. I'm not saying I'm anything fucking special or anything. I've done a national show or two and won a show here or there and worked with some people. So, but people always want my insight on this kind of stuff. So figure I would just fucking lay it on the line for you guys. But my thing is this: yes. It's going to get to a point where I need to stay on a HRT, a TRT program for the rest of my life or whatnot, or as long as I can continue competing because of timing and everything. And the way the schedule works out is you really don't have too much time unless you really pick your windows periodically. But, I've only been doing gear for about 3 years now, 4 years, in which I've kind of done this kind of 6 months on, 6 months off kind of thing. Kind of like with the old school guys used to do. I guess you could say, it used to be rumored. If you hear a rumor enough, it's probably true. That's the way I feel about it. So whenever you hear about all these guys saying that, the rumor is they only did subs pre-contest, I'm very inclined to believe that. Seeing how I've played with things and just result I've gotten in one amount of time, I think that's a pretty accurate statement. Or, you don't need to stay on a lot, especially in your beginning years. Now, this being my third, fourth year, I still think that I have time where I can come off, and especially I took the year off. Was going through like business stress and just life stress, and one of those things where it's just so much going on, and I'm really big on my mental aspect when it comes to me being like on drugs, because I feel like I say when the test starts talking, all you think about is fucking meal one, gym, meal two, meal three, meal four. And you go through this process where you just like, all you fucking think about is a gym and working on some projects, working on some things. And I just really wanted to give myself a break, really control my thoughts and really just get everything together before I kind of really go into this preparation for my next show. Because, when you do this, you go all out. It's fucking, bodybuilding is like a 1-game season, so you really got one chance to nail it. So I really wanted to make sure some time before I got things together mentally before you add prep in, things get more stressful. Because once you go into contest prep, and if there's things swept under the rug, if you're not stable in some sort of way, they will surface either in the middle of prep or shortly after. Take note of that one. So with all that being said, receptors are fresh, that kind of thing. I just started things back up. I'm just coasting on things right now, just like 300 mgs a week, some Proviron and some SARMs from Blackstone Labs. Those are the only things I'm using right now. I'm just getting my metabolism going right now. Really just getting back into eating the 5 times a day, and before I was kind of just doing 3, 4 here and there, which is, I'm surprised on how well my body responded. I hit a lot of PRs, not even per se stressing about food, just eating as I please, but milkshakes here and there. But now it's kind of more, I'm reducing my sugar cravings. I'm kind of focusing on, okay, 5 solid meals, let's get however many grams of carbs and all that kind of stuff in. So as I go into these next phases, I'm going to kind of add some kickstarters and some things into it. But that's when things really get interesting. That's what's going to be fun. So that's pretty much it, guys. I just wanted to break it down for you guys, kind of explain some things, why I came off. You don't have to stay on. You don't have to coast all year long. You don't, don't let anyone tell you those things. I'm fucking living proof, but the internet's so many things where these guys on these fucking keyboards swearing that they just fucking stay on all year long. And in the up and coming phases of your career, of you doing this, making this choice, I don't really think that's necessarily the best. I think that you have to learn how to train. You have to learn how to do this without supplements. Don't be that fucking pussy who's fucking, oh, I can't train, I'm not on, I can't get a pump, oh, I'm so weak. Like, yo, stop being a fucking pussy. How the fuck did you do this before you got back on your steroids? Or how'd you do this before you fucking, took whatever you took? You were training just as hard, and now you took it as a PED to get better, and all of a sudden you don't have it, so you think like you're fucking weak sauce. That's pretty much the ideal thinking. Just go with it. It's okay. You're going to lose some water. You're going to lose some weight. You're going to lose some fullness. But these past couple weeks, months, I've been as strong as I've ever been, ever, and I haven't had much assistance. So let that be a lesson for some of you guys up and coming. That's it. Wanted to break it down for you guys. Coming off Chronicles, Episode 2. Kind of like this. I kind of think that we're going to touch on a few different subjects. Completely, not non-bodybuilding related, but from a different subject, not just your same chicken and rice bullshit. So, holla at your boy, Lamar Burr Jr., ChaseThePump.net. Subscribe on YouTube. More shit coming. Let me know. Comment. Send me a message. You guys will reach out to me. It's been a pleasure. Peace.